Mark Vlogger with Think Insurance. Today we're going to talk about home insurance. Just a tiny piece. This is going to be a quick video for you. It's how long can you leave your house unattended? How long will insurance go before they start denying these? A lot of people don't even know that that's actually a thing. Hey guys, I do need your help. Actually, what I'm starting to do, and I think this would be fun to do, is for those of you that watch my videos, whether you subscribe or not, leave me a comment below and give me some advice. I love coffee, but I want to know what drinks you guys love. Maybe energetic, maybe it's tea, maybe it's a shot of something. Let me know below. I'll grab a random comment, and on the next video, I'll try that drink. So one of the things all these people are asking is, how long can I really be away from home? They're wanting to know that if they leave their house for a long period of time, maybe they got a secondary home, maybe they have a vacation that they're going on, maybe they're going to be in construction and they need a project that's going to take them away for 6 to 8 months or longer. How long do they have before the insurance, one, finds out, and how long do you actually have to be able to file a claim if something happened while you're gone? Is it covered? Is it denied? The answer is yes, they are covered, also denied in certain instances, depending on the length of time that you're away from your home. So there's not really a set number to this. This is typically, if I were to throw an average number out there, I'm going to tell you have about 30 days. Some companies will allow you to go 60 days. Some companies will allow you to go months. But the thing is that you have to do is you have to make sure that you talk to your agent about it and make sure that agent talks to the company that you're with, because just because you told your agent doesn't mean that they took the steps and checked it. So make sure that either you directly talk to the company or talk to your agent who will talk to that company or knows the answer. So make sure that you're getting that good advice. Long story short, what happens is if you're gone and there's a water claim, one of the biggest problems that people see is they come back from a 2-week vacation, or they went away for several months and just left the house vacant and the pipes froze, or a pipe burst in the house, or something happened and now there's water damage or water pooled up in the basement or on the main floor and there's mold starting. If you haven't learned about what mold does to an insurance policy, you definitely need to watch this video up here. It's going to go over the difference between water backup and actually having like a mold coverage type insurance. So that could also give you a denial on any type of claim that you have, is if you have any of those incidences come up. Typically what you want to do is you want to, like I mentioned before, is get in touch with your agent. You want to find out what the time frame is. Now, just because that company may or may not say yes or no, you have options. Hopefully you're working with a company that has multiple companies. If not, you need to click the link below, fill out a quote. It takes about a minute to fill out, and then that's kind of a general start the conversation, and then they'll collect the home and the auto and all that stuff. What you need to do is you need to focus on what company is going to best suit you if you know that situation is going to happen. One of the tricks that a lot of agents do, and what they can do, is they can take your home off of your home and auto bundle, so you'll lose that 20 to 25% discount, but they can put it with a company, if you're only going to temporarily be gone, that will allow you to have the vacancy. So there are companies that allow you to do vacant homes. It just depends on whether it's vacant because of construction, whether it's vacant because you're just going somewhere. Is somebody going to live in it? What's going to happen? No, I'm not a home channel. I'm not a builder, but I'm going to tell you, you definitely need to hire somebody to either rent it and have somebody live in it, because if you're going to be gone for 6 or more months, you want someone to maintain it. Just like a car, if you let the car sit for a long period of time, it's gonna deteriorate. Now, a family, if something is living in your house and it's just a mess, the quick and easy way to know if that's covered is no, it's not. If an animal gets in your house, makes a home, and lives there and makes a mess and chews your wires and all that stuff, typically insurance doesn't cover those situations. So you've got to be a little bit careful. Having somebody live in the home while you're away, or at least maintain it once every 3 days or every 5 days, come walk through the house, make sure the lights go on and off, make sure that somebody knows that like activities in the home. One, it stops theft. So people notice that there's activity. People are constantly coming to that house. It's not easy for them to get into. Maybe leave a light on or buy a timer light so that when you're gone, it turns on at night. 2, it stops any animals. So if you notice any animals, you can quickly call any pest control, whatnot, and get that taken care of. 3, maybe have them run the water every so often so it doesn't rust up inside of the pipes, especially if you have galvanized pipes. That can hurt your water system and get all that rust and whatnot in the water system. But also the fact that you have somebody actually maintaining the house while you're gone. It takes them 10 minutes to walk through it, maybe turn the sinks on a few times, maybe turn the water on, turn the shower on, let it run for 30 seconds, shut it back off, and then you make sure the lights are all working, all of that stuff. Whether that happens or not, an insurance company may not allow you to still be insured with them if you have somebody doing that. If they tell you no, and you have somebody coming over to do all of that, what I would recommend is ask your agent to call the underwriter to make sure that that's a hard no. Because underwriters have the ability to take that risk and say, you know what, they've been with us for 3 years, they haven't filed any claims, they've got decent insurance score. Yeah, let's take that risk, because they're not doing this on purpose. They're not trying to file false claims, which is what they're worried about. So they're likely going to allow you to do something like that. At the end of the day, if you need an agent specifically for that situation, you are going to find it hard pressed to just find a company that will just do your home for the sake of you being gone, because it's one of the highest risks in home, and they don't want it. They don't want it unless either A, you've been a client for a while and there's reason behind it, or B, that you're actually coming to them with a whole slew of things. You want your cars insured with them, you want your home insured with them, if you have any toys like boats and motorcycles, you want all of that insured with one agency or one company. Then they're more apt to like that type of risk, because now they know that you're actually bundling everything together. You're not just trying to love the company over here, but because they don't fit your guidelines, you're like, I'll keep everything here until I come back, and I'll just temporarily give this guy my insurance business. A smart insurance agent wouldn't write that type of business. I personally would recommend you go somewhere else, because it's not a risk I want to take on in my agency. I know this is for customers and you guys are going to hate me for saying that, but you got to think business minded. I don't want to take a high risk client. Not that you are, but the home is. It's vacant. We don't know. What if your friend doesn't show up every 5 days and they do it every 3 weeks and there's a flood, right? So those things happen. So you're asking an agent to take on a lot of risk for very little reward. And I don't mean money reward. I mean your account, because you're not willing to move that account. It's clear as day that you love it where you're at. But there's one problem with the home where they're not insuring it, and now you want to temporarily insure it with me. That's like going out on a date with someone and saying, you know what, I'll tell you what, we should get married, but in about 8 months, I'm going to leave you and I'm going to go start dating other people. So just know that ahead of time. There's a really good chance I'm actually talking with my ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend right now. So let's get married now, because I really, really need you to be married with me. I need your comfort and I need your love and I need all of that. But in about 8 months or 12 months or even 16 months, I'm probably going to leave, just so you know. Don't do it. Don't get married that way either. So don't insure yourself that way. Be very upfront with your agent. Let them know what's going on. The cool part about having an agent versus going direct to the company is you're talking to someone that understands it. So you can actually tell them what you're thinking and what your thought process is. They don't want to lose you, and especially if you've been with them for a while, they're going to give you that really good advice. Anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful. I'm Mark with Think Insurance. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more of this advice. On Thursdays is for agents. So if you're an agent and you need that sales tips, the beginning status, kind of like the growing an agency type advice, that's what you're going to get there. I'm Mark with Think Insurance. I will see you in the next one.